up for you in the early morning hours of Bike Talk. Oh my God. Chicken Leather taking over the station once again. Bike Talk momentarily.
Merman is here, but Dayton is gone. I went off to jail and Julie's going home. Ray holds it down, Sean thinks he runs the show. Down, 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 we're gonna burn it down. Down, 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 we'll burn this place down. Yeah, well, I've never robbed a train, but I've seen tombstones. Picking at the chickens and tired Walter wrong. Keeping it together takes all the time I got. Josh rode out, I'll believe it or not. Down, 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 we're gonna burn it down. Down, 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 we'll burn this place down. Down, 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 we're gonna burn it down. Down, 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 yeah, we'll burn it to the ground.
Kill Radio. We're here in the house. What can we say? It's Bike Week, the big rollout happening this week, and just like that, we were set up for everything. But more important, let's cue you in on a little bit of that's right, the blessing of the bikes here. And the first thing we have to tell you about is the introductions, the Golden Spoke. Here at Kill Radio. Nick has just walked in. He's going to kill me. I've taken over his studio.
Today, coming out for the 7th annual Blessing of the Bicycles. And I want to just welcome everyone. We're going to get an extra blessing today, I think, if anybody wrote in here. We have plenty of real holy water coming down, and all of our very, very special people here that we're going to kick this off. So if you have a chance, kind of everybody pull in over here. We've got a lot of people to recognize. First of all, I'll talk a little bit as you're coming up here, kind of the purpose behind the Blessing of the Bicycles. Why are we here? Well, this started 7 years ago, and I went out. My name is Andy Leake. I'm President and CEO of Good Samaritan Hospital. Went out and said, what can we do to create a safer environment so everyone can enjoy the joys of bicycling? And in fact, that's our vision. That's our vision here, to create a safer environment so everyone out there can enjoy the joys of bicycling. And over the years, look, we have some tandems just pulled up. Over the years, we've had a number of people that have joined us in this great, great venture. And why? Well, safety, number one, but number two, the fitness aspects, the environmental aspects. So, just here's a few facts. Each year, in fact, 2007, we had about 698 people that lost their lives in cycling, and about tens of thousands have been injured. So what we want to do is a lot of good things. A lot of awareness is being brought about by city officials and so forth to make roads safer, either through share the roads or special designated lanes, or just even the conditions of the roads. A lot of them are really rough, you saw, coming in with potholes, and especially in wet weather, when the weather changes and all, potholes become even deeper. So if there's any way that we can help out the city officials, our council members, the mayor and so forth, during budget shortages, I'll even finish filling in some potholes myself, and I know we'd all contribute to make it safer. So with that, after this, after our blessing, what we're going to do is we're going to have one lap around the hospital. Now, for 6 years it's been very dry, so on Lucas Street, going down, it's a little bit steep, especially for fixie folks out there that don't have brakes, so be real careful going down. I know coming in this morning on Lucas, you could actually make your tires spin as you're climbing up the hill, so it is slick. Be very, very careful. A few of the people that I want to take notice of today. Tom Labange isn't here yet, because if he were here, we would know he's here. So when he comes in here, you'll know he's here. Okay, it'll take no introduction because we've got a microphone, right? It's all Tom needs. We also have the Los Angeles Police Department Rampart Division Bicycle Detail Unit. Guys, big hand. Boys out there, and these guys, I just want to say this year, not only have they stepped it up to just help out bicyclists, and so forth, but I don't know what you guys do to lure those folks in there to steal bicycles, but thanks for doing that to take care of a few of the folks out there that are trying to get bicycles from us instead of from a store. We have the Bicycle Kitchen, again, for our 7th year. Big round of applause. They do so many great things out there in the community with the kids, the children, teaching them bicycle safety, how to ride, but also how to build their own bicycles. We have the Los Angeles Department of Transportation and Metro for their support. So thanks, guys, for the buses. When people get stranded out there, you can load them easily on the front. We have the Los Angeles County Bicycle Coalition. It's here for you guys. They have their river ride coming up. Now, I believe that's June 6th, right?
Yeah.
It's my anniversary. Where will I be? River ride. Okay. That seems like a wonderful present for my wife, doesn't it? For the river ride, for the anniversary.
Tandem.
Tandem, that's right. And we also, today, let's see. Robert, raise your hand over there. Wave your hand at InCycle. Robert has been with us. I mean, give him a big hand. Guys, you are missing it. You're missing it big time. This is the best wrench spinner out there. He should be with Lance and Radio Shack. So if you have any items with your bicycle, take it over to Robert. I took a class from him, and I'm certain that he has classes coming up over at InCycle and so forth if anybody wants to learn bicycle maintenance. Also, this year we have George Fisher and Barbara Henderson from Herbalife. George and Barbara, raise your hand. Give them a big hand out there.
Yay!
Herbalife is just a cool place, okay? Just a cool place with all their great products out there. And we're going to join up with them this year. They're a part of our family now. They're going to be at the Blessing of the Bicycles each and every year out here. A good partner from across the freeway, not too far away. And these people live it. Their president pedals in from Malibu to downtown Los Angeles, as well as other folks that I actually met them as I was riding back to La Cañada. So, Mary Stone. Is that Mary Stone? Is Mary Stone? Is that her coming up? I can't tell. I don't have my glasses. She is? That's Mary Stone. Have Mary Stone come up here because, man, you talk about being fashionably early. Each year we have the Golden Spoke Award in Bear Reardon. We get him, Tom LaBonge. He isn't here yet, but he will be. Tom LaBonge received it. We give the Golden Spoke Award to those folks that have just kind of gone out of their way to improve cycling, whether it's through legislation, advocacy, whatever it is. And their innovation, commitment, contribution towards promoting bicycle safety throughout Los Angeles. So this year, we're going to give the Golden Spoke Award to our recipient, Deputy District Attorney Mary Stone. So Mary, come on up here. I want you to bring your team. Okay. Now, come on up here. I'm going to have Mary. Let me tell you about Mary. Okay, come on up here with her whole team. Mary and her team that we will introduce is come on up here next to me, Mary. Just because you don't have a jersey, people like guys in spandex. Okay, no, that's okay. You got the rain gear on. Mary has done an incredible job. All of you will recognize her now because Mary and her team were responsible for prosecuting the driver on 3 separate incidences, I believe, pulled in front of bicyclists on Mandeville Canyon. The last one being one that went through the rear windshield. A big hand for Mary and her team. I just want to say that Mary's going to talk a little bit about this, but this involved more than just her job and more than just their jobs, because they didn't have jobs. They volunteered to come in there. Mary really took this on as a passion with her team. She'll tell a brief story here of how she did it, but I saw that as this wasn't a job anymore. This was about protecting bicyclists. It did make her and her team angry what took place, and they pursued this with passion when nobody else thought it could be done. And I think this news, I don't think it did, spread around the world to all bicyclists, to all motorists, to know that we all have to share the road. We have to be courteous to one another. We have to make it a safe environment. So I thought there's no one this year that is more deserving of the Golden Spoke Award than Mary and her team. It just shows commitment. You know, it shows dedication. It shows a lot of innovation when they stepped outside of their normal selves and their normal grind to take this on. And for 2010, it's my honor to present it to them because they have made bicycling safer for all of us, for all of Los Angelenos, for all people throughout this great nation and throughout the world. A big round of applause for Mary and her team.
Thank you. I wanted to introduce two people that volunteered to work on this trial with me who didn't get paid anything. The first is Zach Winnick. He's a lawyer and he worked for free on this case because he felt so passionately about it. And the other is Michelle Upchurch, also known as Agent 99, who worked tirelessly with me. Ron Peterson is on his way here. He's caught in traffic. But the best part about this case was I got to meet the victims in it, who I had complete admiration for. And my objective in this case was just try to get all the nonsense out of the way so the truth could come out. And the victims were incredible and tirelessly worked with us. We'd meet at Mandeville at least 7 times getting ready for trial and in the office. And one thing about this case that we don't view it as it's motorists versus cyclists. We view it as we're all both. And we don't know anyone who is only a cyclist who's not also mother, son, daughter, brother, sister, aunt, or uncle to some motorists. So our objective is really to get people to learn to be careful around cyclists and to all of you to be able to travel safely.
Thank you. Okay, this is, we're going to hand this to each of the team members. This reads Good Samaritan Hospital, Tradition of Caring, Blessing of the Bicycles Golden Spoke Award, May 18th, 2010, presented to Deputy District Attorney Mary Stone for creating a safe environment where everyone can enjoy bicycling with our Golden Spoke. Mary? Okay, this is to Zach Winnick. There. And Michelle Upchurch. Are those cool or what? Yeah! So, okay, we turn around this way. Okay. We've got a photographer. We've got a photographer from the LA Times. Downtown News. Thanks. Okay, and we have the one other award to give, and when he arrives, Ron is on his way. We'll get that to him. So, what you've all been waiting for? Rain, right? No, the actual blessing. So we have Reverend Jerry Anderson, and he will show you. 2 hours after surgery, you too can walk with a hip replacement. Yeah. It's incredible what we do here at Good Samaritan Hospital. See that? We have the holy crutches. So, and with him, his colleagues, Rabbi Moshe Greenwald, the Venerable Sukita Dharma from the UFAP, and Sister Alice Marie Quinn from the Daughters of Charity. All here, a big round of applause.
I'll just say that the Rabbi, Moshe Greenwald's wife, had their 4th child this weekend, and he's unable to come because he's taking care of the other 3 kids. But we'll have sister first.
Thank you. Good morning. I do like being first. I would like to welcome you all and pray that I am a bicyclist. I haven't done it for a couple of years, but I will get back to it now after a blessing. But I want to tell you that I will pray for you. I pray for all bicycle riders that they have a safe, fun trip, and it's a healthy way of living. And I always pray. I was born and raised in Catholic schools, and the nuns taught us the guardian angel prayer. And they taught us that every one of us has a guardian angel. So whether you believe or not, you have one, and they do take care of you. So I have these guardian angel prayers. If anybody would like one, I'd love to give it out to you. And I'd like to say it now, and that I've learned to say it every time I get in the car and every time I get on my bike, because the angels do protect us. Dear angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits us here, ever this day be at our side, to light, to guard, to rule and to guide. Amen. God bless you and have a wonderful year. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Two of the bicycle meetings that we had here I missed, so I'm very sorry about that. But one of the most important thing is trying to be healthy is riding a bicycle, trying to be healthy and taking care of our bodies, trying to be healthy and also taking care of our mind, for they are all independent of each other. I hope that each and every one of you, as you go forth, riding your bicycle to work, to school, or for fun, is to also be very, very, very careful. Be careful of the pedestrians that you might run into. Be careful of the cars that be behind or beside you. I lost a very dear friend last year on his bicycle in New York City. And those of you who have been to New York City, you know what it's like with some of the messengers and bicycle riders in Manhattan. I want to say a short prayer for you and wish you the best, and to be peaceful and happy. And also, most important, is think, work, and fight for the human rights of all mankind. Sapitio vivajantu, sabarogo vinasatu, Materangarario Sukirti Kayuko Baba Bhavantu Sabba Mangalan Ratantu Sabba Devata Sabba Bhutanu Pavena Sadazoti Bhavantu Te Bhavantu Sabba Mangalan Ratantu Sabba Devata Sabba Lankanu Bhavena Sadazoti Bhavantu Te Bhavantu Sabba Mangalan Ratantu Sabba Devata Sabba Bhutanu Pavena Sadazoti Bhavantu. May you find peace and happiness. Thank you.
Also, remember every year those who have either died riding bicycles or have been injured. And if there's anyone at this point that you want to remember, you can mention their name now out loud or silently before I pray. Almighty God, author and sustainer of all life, we praise you on this new morning because you have loved into us the ability to appreciate the beauty of nature as well as the ingenuity to create machines like the bicycle, which allow persons of every age, color, and shape to appreciate all the wonders of creation. In particular, we remember today all those who have been injured in cycle accidents, especially Melinda Lica and Jim Ortega. We ask you to return them to health and to restore in them the desire and ability to pursue physical and spiritual harmony. And we remember and pray for Brent Marlin and for those who are now with you as a result of cycle accidents. We pray for their families and loved ones and ask you to grant them eternal life. Lord, keep all of us safe on Earth's bike paths and hills and roads, in Earth's forests, stadiums, and velodromes. Let us continue to appreciate the thrill of the wind on our faces or at our backs, and the marvel that is this small corner of the universe, our island home. Amen.
Amen.
That was wonderful. Big round of applause again. Hey, we're gonna get blessed, guys. So get your helmets on, number one.
So that was Blessing of the Bikes from Tuesday. And we have Liz Acosta in the studio. Hi, Liz.
Hi. Am I talking in here? Yeah. Sorry.
So Liz Acosta works with Bikerwave. Can you tell us about yourself, your biking habits, where you bike from today, and Bikerwave?
Sure. Let's see. I began bike riding about 2 years ago because I graduated from college and I didn't have a job and I didn't have any money. And am I okay? And I was also pretty bummed out, so I couldn't afford gas and I needed to get around, so I got my bike from my parents' garage and started riding, and haven't really stopped since then. That was 2008, and like most people, I started on a mountain bike and then graduated to a road bike. Let's see. I use my bike to get around most places. Unfortunately, occasionally I still do need to drive, and that always kind of sucks. And yeah, my bike kind of saved my life, and it's just something I'm really, 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 really interested in. And I wanted to learn how to fix my own bike. And I saw that, I think I came over to Bike Kitchen once, but it seemed like they had enough people. So I decided to go start volunteering over at Bikerwave so I could learn how to be a bike mechanic. So I'm there on Tuesday nights, 6:30 to 10, most Tuesday nights. And
you used to do Bikerwaves.
Yeah, well, we wanted to do something similar to Bike Kitchen's Bitchin' Kitchen and have like a women's only night to encourage women and girls to come over and, wrench on their bike without the potential intimidation of like guys around. We kind of had some trouble with getting it off the ground, so now it's a co-ed thing, but I'm still holding out for something.
Why do you think that would work more at Bike Kitchen? And is it just more people over there at that Bike Kitchen?
I don't know. I feel like maybe the West Side is a little bit younger in some ways than the East Side. There's a lot younger riders out there, and I think a lot of the girls. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't work. I think a lot of the girls are kind of maybe turned off by the idea of like a women's only night. And plus it can be a little bit intimidating. You walk in there and there's all these tools and it's such a bro fest most of the time. And I don't know why it didn't work. I feel like there tends to be this kind of misunderstanding of feminism, of modern feminism and what it means. And so a lot of times girls, I think they associate it with, I don't know, not being pretty and feminine, which it has nothing to do with. But I don't know why it didn't work out.
Well, what is the modern feminism that Biker Babes is about?
You know, I mean, of course, feminism has a long history, and I'm not an expert at all. I'm not an authority at all, but
History is feminism.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I just said that. But.
Yeah. Well, no, I think so, and I mean, I take it the modern definition of feminism to mean that you believe in equal rights for men and women, and that you kind of acknowledge that there's, in some situations, things are not as equal as they can be. Mm-hmm. Much like riding a bike. Like, it's, you know.
So is there a theory about all women bike nights?
What do you mean?
Has anyone worked out a theory?
No, and that's maybe also the other problem with it, is that we weren't as organized about outreach and kind of maybe developing like a manifesto or something for what it means. So, I mean, it was a first attempt, and it kind of changed hands because people came and people left. But I'm still kind of holding out, and what I'd like to eventually do is do maybe a once a month women's only night. Get it? Because it's once a month. Maybe correspond with like the full moon or something.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, I don't know how this would work, but to kind of go like we're these wild women and we're going to get together at the bike shop and wrench kind of thing. I don't know if that would...
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I could picture the artwork already. You know,
that'd
the
be
fires.
Cool, actually, yeah, if it was like a big event.
Like Where the Wild Things Are, type of a
but
motif.
Just for girls.
Just for, yeah.
It could be like a slumber party almost.
Oh, there's just a million ways you could go with it.
Sounds like a Hollywood movie.
Oh, yeah, many Hollywood movies and TV shows. And
in a bike.
Chicken leather. It sounds like a Hollywood movie. I like that.
In a bike shop.
I want to buy that property right now. But can I ask you a question? She talked about graduating from mountain bikes into road bikes. Do you think people do that? We over at the Bike Oven, which is a collective that I'm going to rush off to now, and then to the event in Pasadena. We always find that people say the same thing, and sometimes we tell them, they come back in a week or two and say, this road bike is really hard, even though it might be lighter or something. I think they get used to the fact that a mountain bike with no exceptions or a coaster brake or something has a little more durability or sturdiness.
Yeah.
You can whack it around, whereas if you do the same thing sometimes a road bike, it's like, oh my God,
yeah,
you have to buy a new headset or you have to do something else.
Well, not only that, I just think because a lot of mountain bikes are equipped with suspension, some kind of suspension, and riding in LA where some of the streets are just so broken up, sometimes it makes a little bit more sense. But then, you know, the mountain bike is so much heavier, and then when you get to the road bike, it's just easier to put on the bus, it's easier to take on the metro. Mm-hmm. But it's crazy, actually. My sister just got a road bike, too, and graduating from a mountain bike, and she's all like, well, it's really hard, you know, they're not as forgiving as mountain bikes, and they're a little bit more skittish, I guess. It's like... My sister would appreciate that. It's like riding a little, like, skittish pony as opposed to, like, a Clydesdale horse. Because the mountain bike is feels a lot more solid.
I'm thinking of going to a cruiser. I thought it was a mountain bike, but it looks like I'm getting a cruiser.
You're getting a cruiser?
I thought it looks like a mountain bike. It's a Kona World Bike. And I was at Orange 20. And
that's a touring bike. Now, that's a whole different. You see, that's the thing. Some people think that road bikes and track bikes and everything are like the ultimate, and they're good for going fast if that's what your life is about. But for some of us, like myself, or people, I think maybe Joseph is kind of hit on it selling those is about touring or or something like a Dutch bike that's like an all-terrain. And I'm serious. You could soak the bike and it'll still run. You do that to some other bikes, and the rivets will fall off. It'll rust solid. You can't even move it. But it's the idea that
touring bike.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. I know that there's the Surleys that are really dependable, and what's the one that Christian was selling, the Torinis or Torelli? Torelli, yeah. They're just expensive Italian touring bikes that are just ridiculous.
You mentioned Joseph Breali, right, from Flying Pigeon, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually going to be out at that. I'm shilling for him right now. He's going to be out at the Pasadena Bike Day that's going on from 10 to 2. You guys should go over there. There's food. There's fun.
There's a lot going on today.
Yeah, too much stuff.
Like Bikeside at the Microwave.
That's right. It's at...
Which our illustrious guests will tell us about.
Yes, so Bikeside Speaks is tonight at the Microwave. It's 5 to 8, and basically 7 speakers are going to be there just talking about the bike scene in LA right now, where it's at, where it's going, and yeah.
We had Jeremy Grant on last week, and I interviewed him at the Blessing of the Bikes, and he talked a little bit about it. So Bikeside is basically a bike activist group?
Yes, it is.
You're more involved in other stuff at Microwave, really.
Yeah. I mean, the bike scene is kind of
diverse.
It's yes.
What were you going to say?
I don't know. I was going to say that, I don't know, it's, occasionally when it comes to bike activism, it can get a little bit discouraging, I feel, sometimes. Just because it feels like the world is so against bicycles. I remember when I initially got into bike riding, I was all into the activism side of it. But the more like meetings and stuff I went to, the bigger bummer it seemed, because it seemed like there was a lot of talk but not a lot of action. So I've kind of, sadly, I've fallen a little bit out of the bike activism scene, but it's there and it's good.
But just doing stuff at Microwave is a form of activism.
That's true.
For sure.
That's true.
Maybe the most important part of it. Getting people on their bikes.
That's true. I just never see it. It just sometimes doesn't feel that way.
Do you find sometimes that your biking is seasonal? I mean, if it's freezing cold, do you say, "Oh, forget this, I'm getting in my car," or you say, that's stupid. I'm only going 3 blocks. I'm going to put a coat or a sweater on and do that. She's nodding now for our listeners.
It's if it's raining, I'm gonna drive. But I have.
Which is kind of like what people didn't do for the Blessing of the Bikes. It was raining out there, and people still showed up. I think that was really kind of where the movement is going. Some people do, and some people don't.
Yeah.
It just depends what you're also doing, too. It's like, for me, I should have driven today, but you should look at the bag I'm carrying on my bike.
It's a huge, huge bag.
But just like that, do you think that sometimes your activism is seasonal? I mean, if an issue comes up or something that engages you, and I'm going to head out after this.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, like, there is Bike Speak today.
Right.
That'll probably engage you at some level, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here, right?
There you go. There you go.
I think it might, I don't know if it's seasonal so much as I lost my job. And so I've been concentrating
that
on
is a big deal. You talked about how the economy sort of forces a lot of people to their bikes, but I think in some sense, even after the economy is picked up, in some cases, people are still going to ride their bikes.
Yeah.
And there's the Kremlin phone. Our good comrades are calling in.
Right.
We kid about it because it's a red phone here for those who don't think.
It's ominous. It's a red phone.
Yes.
Can you hold on?
Anyway, Kill Radio here. We have a listener. Go ahead,
This
Nick.
is actually Eric Ochoa. He's one of my former students. He's graduating, and he is going to report about Amgen. Hey, Eric.
Hey.
So you're going to tell us about Amgen today?
Yes.
Well, what can you tell us?
All right, I'm here right now in the parking lot where all the team buses are lined up. Some of the riders already preparing for the time trial today. Everybody seems pretty chill right now. I happen to get an autograph right now by American time trial champion David Zabriskie of the Garmin Transitions team, so things are going pretty good so far. Today's time trial course starts off at LA Live, goes around the Coliseum, and it goes up to downtown. It's a circuit of 2 miles, which I believe is 33 miles. And sure, like everybody has said, it's all going to come down to this. The favorites, Levi Leipheimer, Michael Rogers, and David Zabriskie, are really going to challenge it out today to steal some extra time. Michael Rogers is currently the overall leader of the race, leading by 4 seconds over David Zabriskie. Levi Leipheimer yesterday lost time on yesterday's stage to Peter Sagan of the Liquid Gas Group. So now he dropped from 10 seconds to 14 seconds and is now 4th overall. So not really sure about who's going to take it today. Fabian Cancellara is always usually the favorite for the time trial since he's currently the world champion in that discipline, but he's been plagued by illness, so we're not sure how his form is right now.
Wow, that sounds like a real race report, Eric. Thank you. So,
yeah.
So tell us, how long does Amgen last? How long does Amgen last?
The Amgen started on Sunday and it concludes tomorrow.
Okay, and so what are you, what's the outcome here? So what are you expecting? I'm sorry, I don't know anything about racing. I don't know what to ask.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
So it hasn't started yet, and it's about to start at 1?
Yeah, it starts at 1.
Okay, cool. Well, it sounds great. Thanks for the report, and is there anything else you can add?
By what I heard, the teams are going to have maybe like a press conference at around 12, and then I'm guessing after that, then the real racing starts. The real favorites don't go on towards the end, which is, I think the final rider goes on at 4, which will be Michael Rogers.
Okay, so you're going to stick around for the whole thing, or?
Yeah. I'll probably be calling in to give you a little more insight on the thing, so.
Okay, well, and you're doing a great job. Maybe you can do race reports in the future.
All right.
All right, thanks, Eric. Have a great time over there at
thank you.
At Nokia or whatever.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
That was great. That was great. So, that was Amgen.
Yeah.
Are you following Amgen?
No. But I think they recently went through Thousand Oaks or something, and my dad was talking about it.
Uh-huh.
It's funny how things like that make, I feel like, other people who don't ride bikes interested in bikes, but us, like, we ride bikes and we don't know anything about it.
Yeah, but everybody's talking about it. Chicken Leather was talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. But it just makes me I have nothing to say about it. Amgen.
It's cool. They're riding their bikes.
Yeah. What do you got on your list of stuff to talk about here?
I'm sorry, I'm so ill prepared. Let's see. Where's the bike movement going? That's something I think we could both talk about, right?
Yeah.
What would we like to see for the world, the bike world in the future? What do you think would get? Like, this is the ultimate question. Because, like, I was looking at Hulu or something, and there was an advertisement, and it was like, the hook was, do you hate sitting in traffic? And I got really excited because I was like, sweet, maybe it's going to be a bike advertisement. I thought it was going to be like, so ride your bike. But no, it was for a Lexus car that comes equipped with a computer that tells you where the traffic is and how to avoid it.
Oh.
Exactly, right? I was just...
Well, my phone does that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just another way to get people to spend money.
Yeah.
But...
You're going to pay $40,000 because it has what your phone
can do.
It does, yeah.
Or just ride a bike. So many times, just it makes way, way, way more sense. I always see people's on my Facebook, people's status updates, and it's like, I'm sitting in traffic and I hate it. And I always comment, ride a bike.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, especially in LA where the weather is so nice and there's not any real crazy hills. I don't know why people...
Well, we do have some of the steepest hills in
We do have some. Like, there's that one
Southern
in
California.
Echo Park, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the steepest
Right.
hill. There's
From
some...
the,
Yeah?
From the Feel My Legs ride.
Yeah.
I know who this is.
Hello.
Hi, Lenny.
Hello. So, this is Amber?
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked you to call in because it sounds like you're having some trouble getting to where you're going.
It's really frustrating. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm in downtown, and it's just a knot. I mean, it's great. Why there's a knot, but it's pretty frustrating being in the car right now.
Oh, you're in
and
the
there's
car?
bikes in the trunk, so
Oh, no.
I could be there in like 2 seconds.
Oh, no. So it's, and why has the traffic stopped?
The race, right? Is it Amgen?
Yeah.
Right? I'm not too familiar, but I believe that's, yeah.
Well-
And there's no signs or anything. I saw one big sign on Flower, and there's like some stuff set up in Figueroa. It looks cool, great, a lot of people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for calling in. I just wanted to call
Yeah.
from the road. That's the
Should
woman
not
on
be
the street.
driving a bike in downtown. I mean, driving a car in downtown right now.
And there you have it.
Mhm.
If you're listening to this, you're probably not driving a car right now. So you're cool.
All right.
All right. Good
I'm
luck.
enjoying my frustration. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
That was Amber.
Stuck in a car.
Stuck
with
in a car.
her bike in the
With
trunk.
her bike in the trunk.
That's the worst.
Isn't that symbolic or something?
Because there's traffic because of the Amgen bike.
Yeah. Amgen traffic. Is this ironic? Is this irony? I don't know.
I don't know if it's ironic so much as unfortunate.
Yes.
An unfortunate series of events.
Yes. So you mentioned Facebook, and I noticed I think, I don't know if I have this wrong, but you promote stuff on Facebook, don't you?
Yes.
So tell us about that. Is it all bike stuff?
It's not all
Or some of it?
bike stuff.
Or none of it?
No, there's some bike stuff. There's lots of bike stuff.
What does a Facebook promoter get out of being a Facebook promoter?
Well, it's actually kind of... Facebook is... I don't know if it's such a good tool anymore. It used to be a good way to reach a lot of people. If you're having an event, it used to actually work, and people who said that they were going to events would actually show up.
Yeah, what's up? I had like 100 and supposedly 120 people saying they'd show up, and then I had 10.
Yeah, you have to... It used to be that you could just divide it in half, but now I feel like you have to divide it, fourth. So it's like a fourth of the people who say they're going to come actually show up. I don't know what it is. I think Facebook is really inundated with information and events, and I think it's going the way of MySpace, where it's
Really?
quickly becoming useless.
The other side of the curve. So what kind of stuff do you put on there? What kind of stuff? I know you had an Alice in Wonderland event.
Oh,
right?
yes, which you were there for at the
Yeah.
beginning of.
Is that the only one you did?
No, well, it was just birthday parties for a while, my birthday parties. But now I'm getting into just general party planning. And I actually have something coming up June 18th.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Get Lucky 2010.
Mm-hmm.
It's a prom-themed party.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nah. It's prom.
That's great, because I went to my high school prom where I teach last night, and I have a corsage. Maybe I can just freeze it. Not the man's corsage that goes in the button.
It's real flour and everything?
Yeah, it's probably not going to save.
Yeah, it's probably not. But you could bring it like wilted, and that could be kind of cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, so it's a prom-themed party. So, I mean, here's the thing. So there's bike activism, and then I'm also really involved in the LGBT community. Sometimes I have to decide which one's more important to me.
Really? You have to decide?
Because, both...
time-wise?
Yeah. But I should find a way to combine those
Well,
things.
I think you have, right?
Yeah. Well, because, Biker Base is supposed to be women and transgender. I feel like I don't know enough girls who ride bikes, and I don't know enough LGBT people who ride bikes.
Are there rides specifically for LGBT?
No. Oh, well, for Long Beach
For
Pride...
women?
Long Beach Pride, we were going to do... There was going to be a Dykes on Bike bikes parade, but I guess not enough people. Again, not enough people they didn't have the numbers for it, so it didn't end up happening. And I was going to go ride my bike for that, but yeah, it didn't end up happening.
A lot of stuff not happening. But sometimes it just takes time to keep...
It does. Well, I've never, the biker babes thing and all that, I've never done anything like that before. And I didn't really think I was going to end up in a more leadership position. But the people who were leaders left, they had, other things, which is fine.
I heard that. I heard about that from Alex Thompson.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I still have ideas for it, so like I said, I'm not losing hope.
Okay.
I guess the part that's really intimidating is we don't have a head female mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I've talked to the people at Bike Kitchen, and they don't want to do that commute, and I wouldn't want to either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on becoming a head mechanic, but it takes years and years and years. And
what is involved in becoming a head mechanic?
I think it's not so much. I think it's just experience, really. Because you can know, you can fix everything on your own bike and understand how and why, the derailleur works that way. But it's just every now and then you get some crazy old bike or some vintage bike and you just don't know what, you follow all the steps, but it still doesn't do what it should be doing. So I think, Steve and all the guys at
Mattson?
Bikeways, Steve Mattson and Kwong and Cole and stuff. I just feel like they have a lot more years behind it. So it's not only they know everything about bikes, they just have a lot of experience working on bikes, and just so far haven't run into any women who are into bikes who have that kind of experience, or maybe we just haven't done enough outreach. So if you guys are out there, please get in touch, because I'd like to make biker waves happen one way or another.
There's a great woman mechanic at Orange 20 right now.
Really?
Named Genevieve, yeah. I don't know how great she is, but she fixed my bike, and she talked about it in a way that seemed like, I don't know, she seemed like a doctor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Maybe I should go check that out today.
Yeah.
Just stop by on my way home.
Whoa. Did you feel that?
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I don't think it was an earthquake. You're going to make people panic.
Oh, sorry.
I think it was just a truck.
So, what do you got on your list there? Anything we could do?
Well, I was talking about the bike movement.
Yeah.
What do you, because you also ride in LA. I tend to feel that riding in LA is more of sometimes I feel like I don't know if I'd want more people on bikes in LA. And I know that's really, sacrilegious to say that. But riding in LA has a sense of rebellion to it that I really, really... in San Francisco, everybody rides a bike. It feels kind of almost passé. But in LA, it's kind of it's an act of rebellion. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like most places probably. But probably more so LA. I mean, things aren't set up for bikes.
Well, it's so car dominant out here.
Yeah. I mean, I just remember seeing a woman with her little infant in a little child seat on the back, and she was on third, just heading west towards Highland, and there's just nothing for a bike to ride on. There's just that little, a foot of shoulder or whatever. And it just looks so dangerous.
Yeah.
I felt like stopping my car and sideways I was driving, because it seemed like just like a human rights issue or something. It's just the amount of danger. But then you have all of us, tough riders, celebrating how
tough we are,
how courageous we are
for riding.
But maybe we shouldn't. We should be. Well, we're fighting for better conditions. But yeah,
some of the roads are just so. I don't even like driving on them around here. like Wilshire.
Mm-hmm.
Wilshire between like Hollywood and downtown is just awful.
Well, there's the Backbone Bikeways bike side project that I worked on with Jeremy Grant. I didn't work on. I rode it. We rode like 6 streets. We rode Figueroa, Exposition, Wilshire, Vermont. What else? Crenshaw and La Brea. And we just with some students and at Santee, and we published a little pamphlet about it, and we gave it to Skylight Books about how, these big streets which could be used for bikeways are really impossible to ride or not satisfactory. I mean, everybody uses Venice.
Yeah.
But my students were saying that, the cars are treating it like a highway,
Yeah.
going really fast, and it's not really safe.
Venice can be so boring.
Boring?
Yeah.
I never thought of that. What makes a street boring?
It's just it's so flat, most of it, and then it's so just straight, and I think it's mostly the flatness I don't like. I think I like hills. So I feel like I'm not being challenged on Venice, but I feel like most people who are bike commuting are not thinking about it.
I never thought of that. Well, then people don't like going uphill. So, I mean, at one direction you have to go uphill
That's true.
there's a hill.
That's true. There is that one hill.
But it would be great if, like, one street is uphill and then the next street is downhill, and you could... Is that possible? You could ride downhill both ways in your commute?
I don't know.
Something to think about.
If you're going down, you have to go up.
Right. But maybe if you could, like, go all the way up really quickly and then the rest of the way is downhill.
Oh,
I don't know.
And just coast.
Yeah.
The rest of it. Yeah, I guess so. Venice is fun if you just feel like going really, really fast. I feel, because it is so straight. But if you are using it to commute, I think it's kind of a drag.
Well, don't you want a fast commute? I would think you would want a fast commute.
I don't know. I think sometimes I want more of just a challenging commute. Like, I was working part-time over in Santa Monica, and the easiest way to take was Santa Monica Boulevard, which, can be kind of harrowing at some points, during, like, work hours.
You're just right with the traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at night, that one stretch, it's, like, really dark right before you get into West Hollywood. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, from where it's Wilshire from where it meets Wilshire?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That part is treacherous.
To, like, Doheny.
Yeah. It's pretty treacherous at night.
That's just for cars.
Yeah. But I was doing it. I liked the challenge of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the idea of the Backbone is the bikeways to just take over these car streets.
The cars aren't moving anyway. A lot of times, especially in the morning, they're just sitting there, and you're going faster than them.
I think LABikePlan.com is where you can find or Bikeside.org. So, Chicken Leather left something here for us. Do you want to see what it is?
The CD.
The DVD here, yeah.
DVD?
For us, it's a DVD.
Well, no, there's also this, too. Oh, but is that a DVD? Never mind.
I know. Do you want to play it? You want to see what he got?
Sure,
Just so
let's
we
do
get
it.
a break here and we can reconnoiter.
Agencies throughout the state that help us with this in promoting bicycles for commuting purposes. We have a funding program that helps agencies develop bike routes and fund projects, including projects like Safe Routes to Schools as well, that helps oftentimes fund bicycling. Of course, I'm the interim Chief Deputy Director for Caltrans District 7. My commute today on my bicycle would be about 800 miles if I tried to do it today. But instead, I walked across the street. But I have ridden my bike when I'm up in Sacramento, particularly on this particular day. It not only helps people like myself with physical conditioning, but also in reducing air pollution, reducing congestion, making basically our inner cities and our commutes a more pleasant activity for all of us. With that, again, I just welcome all of you, and please partake in the different booths and enjoy yourselves today. Thank you.
You know, I see a racing jersey over here, and I know they're doing the tour to California, and it's not taking them more than 5 days to get down to LA.
I believe I have. Well, I don't know if that's the latest one. I have one from a previous year.
They don't call it latest; they call it vintage now.
Vintage, yeah. I have a more vintage one.
Yeah.
Very, very good, extemporaneous. Your thoughts were well connected. You did as good as.
Oh, no problem. I had to rush over here. Like I said, my bike broke down, and I noticed the flying pigeon is here, so I'm going to have to repair it myself. I'll jump on that. I'm sure he got hung up on something in his shop.
Well, I don't even know what that was. I'm sorry.
I think it was some, like, bike week thing. That's what it looked like.
So have you participated in Bike Week at all?
I rode my bike to work,
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, that was part of it.
Well, don't you always ride your bike to work?
I do always. Well, I'm doing some part-time work over at LAX right now, so that's kind of tough to do that on a bike. But I have done it, West Hollywood to LAX.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was actually really nice.
That's where you work?
Part-time.
What do you do?
I am a photographer for a fashion website. Part-time. Like, this is all part-time, and I'm on, like, a trial basis right now, so that's why it's not really work yet. But I'm a photographer for a fashion website called 365hangers.com, if you guys want to check it out. I also design I'm helping an app development company, so we're working on apps, cell phone apps. Maybe there should be a Kill Radio cell phone application.
Totally. How would that work?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I mean, how do these cell phone applications work? We got to talk about bikes, though. We got to. Oh,
Okay.
Kill Radio is about bikes. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we can make. Well, maybe people have ideas for applications for bikes.
I know there's some really good applications for bikes.
Yeah.
Well, there's ones that let you that chart your route.
Mhm. I don't have a smartphone, so I don't have any of these.
And of course, Google lets you chart your route now, or find the bike route to a place.
Yeah, well, I've used it a couple times. It was kind of disappointing to see the route they suggested to get over here. I'm coming from Santa Monica Boulevard in La Brea, and we're over here on Melrose, or no, it's Beverly in Vermont. And the route that it suggested was all crazy because it was just trying to take bicycle paths and bike lanes.
Uh-huh.
So you kept having to drop down streets and then go a little ways east and then drop down to another one when there's all these streets that just go straight. But I guess that maybe the person using the Google Bikes option would be kind of maybe scared to use Melrose, because I just took Melrose straight over here,
Uh-huh.
and then came down. But the Google bicycling map that they suggested the route was pretty inconvenient, actually, and it put on all these extra miles.
How do they do that? How do they find out, like, what's the best bike route?
I think people contribute information to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Well, that makes
How
sense.
else could you do it?
I don't know. That's how they did
How does Google do any of that?
Well, that's how they did their Google the street views. They just had individuals do it, right?
So maybe I should suggest a better route for that. And actually, I find it pretty useful, to be honest. I mean, every now and then they give you something crazy, but we were talking about Santa Monica Boulevard. There was a street. There's like a little side street, like kind of like an alley that runs parallel to Santa Monica Boulevard for that one section. It's actually pretty peaceful to take if you're going west. Going east on it is kind of hard because then it stops before it doesn't go all the way through, and so you have to make a left turn onto Santa Monica Boulevard without a light or anything. So that's kind of scary on a bike if you're going east. But west, it's great. I forget what it was called. There's something Parkway, and it runs parallel to Santa Monica Boulevard.
So what do you expect to see, or what do you hope to see in terms of the city and bike infrastructure in the next part of your life, the rest of your life?
I just, I think just drivers need to be more educated.
Mm-hmm.
And because a lot of times when I'm riding, a car will slow down to tell me that I should be on the sidewalk.
No.
And I think a lot of times drivers and my friends who do drive mostly, they just don't know how to behave around a bike,
Right.
And they're asking me, they're like, well, do I slow down or do I go around or like, what do I do? When I'm in the car with them, and I'm like, well, you just pass it like another car, wait till the lane is next to you is clear, turn on your indicator and then pass like a car. That seems like the most logical thing to me, but I think a lot of people, when they see a bike on the road, they panic.
Mm.
And
yeah, I mean, I've as a driver, do you find that you react to bicyclists differently than you would have thought you would while you were biking?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I think when I'm in my car and I'm making a right turn, like I always, make sure to put the indicator on, check for cyclists.
So you're good, yeah.
Yeah. Check for pedestrians both ways. And maybe cyclists need to be more educated about how to be on the road, too.
Oh, yeah, everybody needs to. Well, but I found myself actually acting like a car sometimes, like a bad car.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like once you're in that car, that it's the interest of the car that you're
I think cars
representing.
Cars are really I think the problem with cars is that they're very insulating. They're very insulated, and you're isolated from the rest of the world when you're in your car. So it's easy to kind of get mad at everybody else.
Yeah.
And you're just like, why is this person in my way? And I think it's because in LA, I don't know if it's just LA, but I feel like people drive like maniacs around here. I've never been to New York, so I can't compare it to that.
Well, New Yorkers are famous for driving like maniacs, but LA drivers drive like a different kind of maniac, I think.
Yeah.
Like they come off the freeway and they think they're still on the freeway.
Yeah.
New Yorkers don't. The New Yorkers are very like they're very aware of their immediate space.
Uh-huh. My friend and I came up with a theory as to why everyone drives that way.
Mm-hmm.
And we think it's because everyone's late to their auditions. That was the theory we came up with. Which it might be true.
What percentages of the drivers are actors? Like 10%? 7%?
I feel like everyone here in LA has some
ambition to be an actor.
Entertainment job.
Right.
Because nobody's ever working during the day. Walk around.
That seems like it, yeah, huh?
And I used to think that being late was just an LA thing, but I hear it's an LA thing and a bike thing. Being late to everything.
Yeah.
But I hear it's a California thing. People in California are just late to everything.
You're on California time.
California time. But yeah, I think mostly as far as fixing, it's hard to get people on bikes. They always have. It's always like, well, but I have to look good for work, or I need to, which I can totally understand, especially when it gets hotter. I've managed to do it. I have like a little kit that I bring into work and like freshen up and change and everything. But then, like I was riding to Santa Monica and changing, and so I had my lunch, a change of clothes, my like toiletries, and then my bike. My bike tools on me. It gets heavy after a while. If you're bringing a computer too. I think that's. LA's just so spread out. It's hard to.
You don't have panniers or anything, huh?
No.
Is that a choice?
No. It's just not having access to it.
You don't really at Bike Rave? You don't have access to cool stuff like that?
You think I could put? But it's a little pink.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't want to put. Well, I guess that is a choice. I don't want to put panniers. My dream would be to get like a commuting, like a touring kind of bike.
Well, that's my thing too. I have a racing bike, and it just seems like just wrong to put baggage on the bike.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just not. I should get over that.
Yeah, maybe we should just both get over it.
Get a rack.
just get a rack and put it
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
But it's fun to have the little fast bike too.
Oh yeah.
Don't you think?
Of course.
But it is hard to do. I don't even know if mine can accommodate a rack, just the way it is. I don't know if it has the
What do you need for a rack?
doesn't it need to have the mounts in certain places?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that. Maybe I do, and I just haven't investigated it. It'd be awesome to get, a nice touring/commuting bike.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I ordered a touring bike.
Mhm.
I didn't know it was called a touring bike, but Chicken Leather informs us that it's a touring bike.
I think touring bikes are really sexy.
Great. I didn't know that.
That was... I just... It's just funny because I feel like everyone gets the fixie.
Uh-huh.
Because the fixie's supposed to be like the hot, cool, sexy bike. But
Yeah.
like a nice, solid touring bike
Yeah.
is always really cool.
It's like, what kind of a person would that be the equivalent of? Like a fixie would be a certain kind of person, and then a touring bike would be a certain kind of person.
I feel like a touring bike is, I don't know, a really smart guy rides a touring bike. It makes
Hey.
the most sense.
Right. And they... Oh! Okay, you mind if we take a call real quick? I think it's...
Arisha?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. We have Arisha from LACBC on the phone, and you guys have been really busy lately, huh? Always you're busy. You're always busy.
Hi.
Hi. So, so tell us about Bike to Work Week. How'd it go?
So Bike to Work Week was great. It kicked off with a press conference at LAPD headquarters where Chief Passenger actually gave an announcement, and there was also a PSA directed to motorists to share the road with cyclists, and that cyclists have the right to the road. So that was a positive start to the week, and then Tuesday was Blessing of the Bikes, which was really fun. There were probably about 50, 60 people who showed up, and that's something that Good Samaritan does every year. And then on Thursday were pit stops all over LA, and LACBC's pit stop was great. It was well populated, and I know UCLA also did a lot of great, interesting things. They did like a bike. Sorry, I don't know very much about it. I should probably not talk too much about it, but I think it was a really great step in trying to get more students to commute by bike to UCLA on a regular basis, but to start off on Bike to Work Day, and then Bike to School Day was Friday. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Really great. And Pasadena's doing some good stuff this weekend as well. I encourage people to go to cycle.org to check out what they're doing over the weekend.
So how do you come down from Bike to Work Week? I mean, it's just a biker's dream, and then we have to wait till next year?
No, I think this is just a way to get people going. This is an opportunity to give people the impetus to be like, okay, I'm going to take my bike out of the garage and get going, and realize that it's really fun, that it reduces their stress, that they actually get to work on time without having to deal with all the traffic. And, hopefully we'll see, hopefully Bike to Work Week just gets people on their bikes so that they can start doing it on a more regular basis.
Okay. So do you think that a lot of people, new commuters were reached? New bike commuters, potentially?
I don't know. We don't have those numbers. I have no idea.
Oh.
Hopefully.
So you guys were giving out a lot of free stuff on Thursday. That was good.
Yeah, we had some stuff from Metro and Cliff Bar and some goodie bags and things like that.
And what else? You got a June ride coming up?
We have our river ride coming up on June 6th. This is going to be our 10th year celebration. So if you've been thinking about doing the river ride, this is your chance. Registration is still open all the way up till the day of, and you can actually register the day of. It's going to start off at the up in Griffith Park, and it's on that Griffith Park in the Autry National Center. And if you want more information or to register, you can go to our website at la-bike.com.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Avisha. Anything else you want to?
la-bike.org. Sorry, it's too early in the morning.
Good. So, anything else?
And I just want to let people know that we're also still looking for volunteers to help out with the Sharrows pilot. We're looking for people to come help and ride the actual streets before the implementation, and we're still, planning on seeing implementation in mid-June. So if you want to get involved, contact Sharrows at la-bike.org, and you'll be part of the action.
Do you want to say what the action will consist of if you volunteer?
Yeah, people are asked to bring helmets and a bike with a brake on it, and people will just be riding on the street, pretty much from the one end of the intersection to the other, like pretty much where the Sharrows are projected to be, and to find out how the interaction with motorists ensues from there. And that's pretty much it. It'll be fun. It's just sort of some pre-data that DOT is interested in gathering.
Okay. Well, thanks, Avisha.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you think everybody knows what Sharrows are, so I don't have to define that? Or do you think they don't?
I don't think they do.
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
So
some people do. What's a Sharrow? Do you want to say?
I don't know, like a textbook definition, but
don't.
It's just it's like a symbol mostly to cars to share the road. It's the double arrows.
A chevron.
A chevron, exactly. The double chevron.
With a bike in it.
With a bike in it. So share the road with the bike. Hence Sharrows. But it's more like it's because it's a symbol. It's there. You can't ignore it. And it just kind of puts that idea in everybody's mind that you need to share this part of the road. Because I think sometimes the share the road signs are, they're not enough. But if you see it, it's like a designated space on the actual street that you're supposed to share. Mm-hmm. The idea is that it will help everyone.
I wonder if there's any data on what effect that has.
How effective they are.
Yeah, because everybody seems to be really, pushing the Sharrows. Almost everybody from every group.
I think it just because it's like that symbol. It's like there all the time, and it's present on the road. It's actually like a designated space on the road, and for some reason, people once something is actually designated and written there, people seem to react, to actually acknowledge it instead of just like the little share the road sign. Like when there's a bike lane, people, as a cyclist, I am like, it's almost like, I'm like, oh, I can kind of relax. It's a bike lane, which, you can't totally relax, but you're like, this is my space at least, Yeah,
at least you know that if something happens, you were in the right.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, so what else can we talk about?
The LA River Ride. That was actually my first century.
How was that? Yes.
I got lost, but I don't know if that's that might have just been my fault. But it was really great. It was really fun to do if for anybody who's considering doing a century, I would recommend doing an organized century like that. It's just really cool to have the support out and everything. I did it, and I was doing. It took me forever to do it. I was making good time, but then around the halfway mark, I met up with some midnight riders, and we just kind of wasted time, and then that took me forever. But and then when I got started again, I got kind of lost in Long Beach. Found my way, then joined another group of riders. We got lost. But that's not their fault. That's my fault. But the LA River Ride was awesome. It was a good route and everything, and it's nice to have that organization and to have the support and to have the water stations, and for anybody who's considering a century, their first century, I would do an organized.
I didn't realize it was a century.
Yeah. Oh well, there's you can do. Then you do half a century. You can do 10 miles or something, and then half a century, and then the full century, or 75 miles or something like that, and then there's a full 100.
Are you going to do it this year?
No, I'm not going to. I haven't done a century in so long. It's really bad. I should do one soon.
Are you going to do it at all? Are you going to do a half century?
Oh no, not this year.
Okay.
Although maybe I could just show up that day and do it.
I've never done the whole river. How is it? You just talked about that.
No, I didn't talk about it specifically. I mean, it's the LA River.
Mm-hmm.
So at times you're like,
Parts of it aren't so nice.
Yeah, it's not anything to see, but I mean, it's great. And then, unfortunately, because it starts over there at Griffith Park, when you are on the LA River path, it's really congested because everyone starts, or they kind of stagger the different distance starts, but you all kind of end up bottlenecked on the LA River path. So at first it kind of sucks, but
that happens at the start of big
everything. Yeah. But just you go from like a huge roads, and then you're all like crammed into it.
Right.
But that's because that's the first. It's an organized century, so there's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Sorry.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey. Amber, so how'd it go?
It's good. I was not happening in the car, so I decided to take a lot, which is only $3. I sit on my bike, and then I don't know, I'm too curious, so I headed over, and I'm at the starting line right now.
You're at Amgen?
Yeah, I'm at the starting line.
So you were on your way to work?
Yeah. I need to get there soon. But the amateurs, I guess, are starting at like 11. They may have already gone. I don't know. I need to ask someone. I wanted to see them like set sail.
Can you describe the scene?
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, back like I don't know. I think it's on like the 10th between Figueroa and Flower and all that. It's a great little like convention center type of setup with all those little tents and tons of people everywhere. The race is blocked off with these great orange like gates that are the course, and then there's meters that are measured out with these big stars, 200 meters, 300 meters, and whatnot. There's bikers all over the place because the pros are going at 1. And there's teams that are going, and people are taking pictures and knowing who they are. I have no idea who they are. And it's really exciting. It's really great. So, yeah, there's a stage right here, and they're like broadcasting and whatnot at the park, which is in front of the Staples Center.
So you were driving, and then you couldn't get anywhere because of Amgen, and then you had your bike in the car, so you parked it for $3, and you are now on your bike watching Amgen.
Yeah.
Well,
Pretty neat.
That's very fun. That's an adventure.
It is an adventure. And I'm going to get over to work probably in about 10 minutes. It's kind of hard to get over to the starting line. There's all kinds of like special blockades and whatnot, but you just kind of wheel around those,
Cool. Well, call in if anything happens.
Yeah, I will. It's been fun.
Cool.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Amgen.
There it is again.
You can't avoid it.
You really can't. I love that she parked her car and got her bike out. And was just like, screw this, I'm riding my bike.
You should have a bike in your car at all
always keep
times.
a bike in your car.
Maybe a folding bike, I don't know.
I saw someone rock a folding bike recently so hard.
What do you mean?
She just she was walking with it like out of the library. I was at USC actually. This was at USC. And she just was walking with it, and then she got to where she needed... No, she was riding. Sorry. She was riding with it, and then she got to, like, her class or whatever, and she just picked it up and folded it, like, super, super sleek, and just walked off with it. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I've never seen a folding bike look that cool.
Huh. And can you go fast on a folding bike, do you know?
It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it, no.
You see people and you're like...
I was thinking it would be cool to be pulled up at a light, and you're on a folding bike, and somebody else is on like a racing bike, and then you beat them, like you race them. And you beat them.
I was beat by somebody on a BMX bike. I was on Santa Monica Boulevard, and this guy on a BMX just smoked me.
Well, that's nothing compared to what happened to me. I was beat by a middle school kid running with a backpack. But I was tired, and there was something wrong with my chain.
and you weren't wearing your spandex. That's what I always tell myself, like on my commute to work, because I'm always like want to race, right?
Yeah.
And so there was like a couple of guys that I'd see every morning on Santa Monica Boulevard, and they'd all be like kitted out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just in my, jeans or whatever, and they'd beat me, and I'd be like, oh, that's just because they're wearing spandex. That makes them lighter and faster.
And their legs are shaved, too.
Yeah, and their legs are shaved, and their kits match the color of the bike, so that also makes you faster.
Well, it's all psychological, and it's psyching you out.
It did. It worked. There was a guy. He was like a Synergy. He had like the whole Synergy kit and everything, and he was my arch nemesis. Not
Did this
really.
happen more than one time? Or?
Yeah, no. I'd see him multiple times during the week.
Were they conscious that you were racing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would they be?
I don't know.
It takes two to race. It's not really. It's only a race in your mind.
You ever raced buses?
All the time.
I think buses and bikers are like natural competitors in the ecosystem.
It's true.
Because they do. They compete for the lane space.
Yeah. Well, because it sucks for them because they always have to pull over, and some of the bus lines, they have to pull over like every block. And I mean, that sucks to then have to deal with the cyclists, but then you're playing like leapfrog with them the whole way.
Sometimes I was wondering if you should actually go on their left. Like, but that's a whole nother
I've done
problem.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you should do it. I mean, if you were in a car, what would you do if you were behind a bus? You'd pass on the left, right?
Right. And you're supposed to act like a car, right?
Yeah.
Are you? I don't know.
I don't know.
But some people get really mad at the buses. Like, I heard about some guy who smashed the bus windshield with his bike lock because of something. I forget what. Then a helicopter came, and he hid from the helicopter in the bushes.
Are you kidding?
And he actually escaped.
Because he was on a bike and not a car.
Yeah.
So note to any future criminals.
Yeah.
Ride your bike. I saw recently, I got it's an H&M catalog. I don't know if you're familiar with H&M. It's like this clothing company.
I've heard of it. I've seen it.
I got a catalog, and they feature a whole like spread with like fixies and like fixie styles and outfits. So does that mean that they've jumped the shark? Is it over? Is it officially uncool?
Yeah. Well, there's something called Trends.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's Google Trends or something,
Uh-huh.
and it measures how popular certain search terms are.
Uh-huh.
And apparently, fixie is on the decline.
Oh, really?
I think.
It's probably the last summer that they're cool. Well, now, because I guess like now, because Urban Outfitters started selling them, right?
Did they? Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
At least they came with
too bad.
brakes.
How do you feel about that?
About the fixies or
About
the
they're no longer being on top.
I mean, I never
Cool.
had one, so.
Well, it's all about touring bikes now, apparently.
Well, I mean, why not?
Yeah. It makes sense. I mean, how do you feel about fixies? Be honest.
I get it. Like, I get why you do that. I want one. But when people are riding around without brakes, then I wonder what that's about. Like, it just doesn't seem... And I know people talk about the zen of riding. I know Bike Snob talks about it. But, it's like you have to feel the road.
I think we're going to have Bike Snob on our show.
You're kidding.
Yeah, no. Well, the Bike Snob wrote a book, and they're trying to promote it, so they're going to send me the book. On June 5th, we're going to have Bike Snob on.
Did he, reveal his identity? Wasn't that his whole thing? Is that he was super...
I don't know. I think they gave me the name. Eben? E-B-E-N.
Oh, really?
But I think, I don't really remember the email too well, but it was a book publisher, and I think it was Bike Snob. But I'll check into it before I announce it.
I would love to... I would make sure to tune into that. Bike Snob.
See, I have all these great guests, and I'm totally unorganized, and I need help.
It's hard when it's on a Saturday morning.
That's what people have always said.
And you're still hungover from Friday night.
Right.
No, that's not true. I did not go to bed early last night.
You were going to say that you did?
Huh?
You were going to lie and say that you went to bed
No,
early?
I was going to say that I didn't go out, but that doesn't mean I didn't stay up super late.
But you didn't drink?
No, I'm not hungover.
This is not about bikes. I'm talking about your drinking.
But isn't it about bikes? I feel like beer and bikes, Those guys are, they're made for each other. Like, after, like, a long, long, hot ride, the only thing I want is a beer.
Uh-huh.
A nice, cold beer. Like, after my centuries, or when I was training for my first century, I did, like, some 80-mile ride out to Moore Park, and, to my parents' house. Mm-hmm. And I told them that all I wanted to have ready was a Hawaiian pizza, like a large one to myself, and a 6-pack of Corona. And I came home and ate all of it. It was so awesome.
Yeah, there's something about beer and pizza, too.
Beer and pizza.
Beer, biking, pizza. You know, beer is about community, and pizza is about community, and biking is about community, I feel.
I think it's also about carbs.
Oh. That's right.
And the Hawaiian pizza is perfect because it has your bread, cheese, it's sweet, it has the pineapple, it has a lot of sugar, and then you have a little bit of meat and a lot of fat.
Yep.
It's good recovery food. And it has to be Hawaiian pizza. I don't know about anybody else out there, but for me it has to be Hawaiian pizza. It has to be the ham and pineapple and the Corona because you don't want anything too heavy after.
Making people hungry.
I know. Is it too early to go get a beer and pizza?
I don't think so.
5 o'clock somewhere.
So I'm going to go down to Bikewave today, I think, for Bikeside. And they're going to have pizza there.
See, they need people, bikes, pizza.
Community. Yeah.
They don't have beer. Well, I'm sure there will probably be beer.
I don't know. My thought was that they're not having Crank Mob because they're gonna do Bikeside, and so many people from Bikeside are involved in Crank Mob, or at least Alex Thompson.
Oh yeah.
So that and I thought Crank Mob is kind of a ride that I associate with like kind of wild partying. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be we should have wild partying people on a Saturday night at an event, even though it's supposed to be serious. Could turn into something.
That's true. I always associate Crank Mob with a bunch of underage kids.
Oh, really? I haven't been. So.
Oh, you've never been on a Crank Mob?
No.
Not one?
No. Been on Midnight Riders, Critical Mass, not Crank Mob.
Really?
How is it?
I mean, it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It was. They're not doing it. It was monthly, right? And now they're doing it like 4 times a year or something like that.
Okay.
But it was huge. I've never seen so many people on bikes, and I think it's the only time that I actually went out and rented a costume to wear on my bike.
What did you wear?
It was the weirdest theme. It was like the red coats versus blue Yankees ride, and like this colonial war.
You got a Revolutionary War
I got a coat. I got the coat, and I just wore my bike shorts. And then I found a hat, and like a cheap. It was supposed to be a 4-corner hat, but it ended up looking more like a pirate hat. And I actually sewed it to my helmet. Like I took it apart, and then sewed it to the helmet. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only Crank Mob. That was for Crank Mob, and it was the only time I went out, got a costume, and rode. And then I tried to take a bunch of friends with me who'd never been on a ride before. That was kind of a disaster. Like one friend. Well, first, I'm such a bike snob, where everyone comes over to pre-party at my place, and I'm like, why isn't there enough air in your tires? I'm sitting there pumping up everybody's tires. I'm like, what's wrong with you people? But they just had never. There was a Huffy. Like my friend had a Huffy that she hadn't ridden in forever. You just pull out the night of.
So a lot of people who weren't big bikers were there?
Yeah. Well, I think Crank Mob gets a lot of people who are not regular, bikers out. Yeah. But it was huge. Huge. But it was a lot of fun.
How big does it get?
I don't know. It looked like hundreds of bikes.
What's the biggest ride you've been on?
I think it was probably Crank Mob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe... No, because Critical Mass never gets that big. Crank Mob is an event.
Yeah. So it's only once a month now, you said?
No, I think it's quarterly.
Okay.
Or even just once a year.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like they took it away. Or maybe it was, I've also been on a Taco Tuesday. That was pretty big.
And that's every Tuesday?
Yes. but I can't go on it anymore because I'm at Biketalk.Sat.
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
So come down to Biketalk.Sat and see Liz on Tuesdays.
That's right. Most Tuesdays.
And it's co-ed.
It is co-ed, but if you are a girl and you'd like to come in and work on your bike and you're perhaps a little bit intimidated by all the dudes there, come in because I'll be there. And I don't know how to do everything, but I will show you what I do know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I sort of specialize in deraillers.
Really?
That's like, I don't know, or I feel like that's the role everyone else has put on me, because every time there's a problem with a derailleur, they're like, Liz, come fix it.
Mm-hmm.
But usually I don't. Most of the time I can get it up and running, but sometimes, like again, like I was saying earlier, like you just have that one like weird thing that just doesn't work, and you have to try something completely different. And that's where the experience comes in, because you get that problem before. But yeah, derailleurs.
Tell me about derailleurs.
They're not as complicated as people make them out to be.
Yeah.
But there are some things that you need to remember that I couldn't tell you. Like I have to look at the bike and figure it out. But and like the limit screws are always slightly different. Like it varies from bike to bike. I think that's a problem. Is that like a brake is a brake.
Mm-hmm.
It stops the bike.
Mm-hmm.
You know, either it stops the bike or it doesn't, or either it, you know, the shoe rubs the wheel or it doesn't. And I mean, there are like a lot of weird little glitchy things that can happen with brakes. But like derailleurs, I feel they're just so very different from bike to bike, and that's occasionally the problem with dealing with them. But they're not that complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just have to tool around. Like the first time I tried to adjust my derailleurs, I ended up like totally screwing them up.
Mm-hmm.
But that was on my own bike, so I wasn't afraid to screw it up because it was my bike. You know, when you're working with a customer, or you know, you don't want to be experimenting on their bicycle.
Right.
You know.
Well, you must be pretty good at it now if they come to you for derailleurs.
I guess. I mean, there's still just so much to learn about them. But I understand the basic, like, mechanical idea behind them.
Which is?
Well, it's just that you have your limit screws, you know, to keep... You want to keep the chain... You want to move the chain. It's a derailleur, so you derail the chain by using the cage that pushes it one way or another. You use your limit screws to make sure it doesn't go... You know, if it's your rear derailleur, you don't want it to go into the spokes. You don't want it to fall off the derailleur, so that's your limit screw, the high and the low. And then from there, it's just a lot. It has to do with the cable tension, and then just the minor adjustments on the cable, the little fine tuning, and the little screws on there. But it's not that complicated. I mean, you pull the, you know, your lever on your bike on the handlebar or whatever, which pulls the chain, which moves the derailleur cage one way or another, depending on if you're going up.
So the
down.
chain moves the derailleur cage, or the other way around?
The derailleur cage moves the chain.
Right.
When you pull the cable, it moves the cage, and that there is a chain one way or another. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not that complicated. It's just like I was saying, each one is so very, very unique.
Well, it seems like you're tuning an instrument, kind of.
Yeah.
Like you have to have an ear for it, kind of.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do. You just practice on them. Making sure to actually get that practice.
It's a little scary to get started, because once you start, you're going to have to go take it to somebody to fix it.
Yeah, I mean...
If you don't do it right.
Yeah, exactly. And like I was saying, the first time I tried to adjust them, it ended up being a mess. It was like bike grease all over me, my face and everything.
Did you get it right the first time, or did you have to take it?
No, I had to. I think I screwed it up, and I think I actually had to like drive. Well, I mean, I'd driven anyway over to Biketalk.Sat to work on it, and I, you know, ended up having to take like a not functional bike home. But then I read up about it, watched some videos on YouTube, came back and tried it again. And I think this time, one of the head mechanics was around who was really good and could help me out with it. But but I think anybody who really wants to be a mechanic should just try screwing around on their own bikes first. That's where you learn a lot, and you're not afraid to mess up. and then just take it from there. But I've learned a lot being at Biker Wave. I think in June will be my first year that I've been there. And I think a lot of times it's easy to be like, well, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do this. Because you're around so many people who do know how to do everything. Like, there's so many good mechanics over there that it can be, you're like, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. But then you realize you know more than most people do about their bikes, and that's kind of rewarding. Or at least that's my experience. Because I was feeling like I'd been there for a year, and I'm like, what have I learned? And then I've actually learned a lot. So if you're really interested in learning about your bike, then, volunteer at any one of the community bike shops.
Do they give classes?
No, we tried it. I don't think we were, again, as organized as we could have been about it. So, yeah, no classes. There's, like, fix-a-flat clinics, which are really helpful. Because that's the first thing everybody should know, as far as bike mechanics go.
Yeah.
Fix-a-flat.
So what YouTube videos will teach you how to fix your bike? Any favorites?
Let's see. I think Performance has like a series of YouTube videos on there. Performance Bicycles, they have some on there. Those are pretty good. I don't have any favorites. This is not videos, but it's also helpful. But the Park Tool website, the Park Tools website's pretty good.
Park
Tools?
Tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are pretty helpful too.
Okay.
I know Sheldon Brown's supposed to be like the bike resource, but I often find his writing a little bit inaccessible. What do you think?
Well, I have to admit that I don't know who Sheldon Brown is.
Oh my god.
Really? That's bad?
That's maybe. I don't know. It seems like it's bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Sheldon Brown, huh? So in your circles, everybody knows who Sheldon Brown is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's because I'm a bike mechanic.
Maybe. Okay, so tell me Sheldon Brown.
Okay, so he's dead, I believe now, but he had this website here. You can look at it right now. But he's supposed to know everything about bikes. But yeah, he was this guy who
So he's dead now. That adds to the kind of
yeah, I know,
the legend. Yeah.
Who was I saying that it's like if there was like in the Catholic Church you have like the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. I feel like you have
Which
like
one is he?
I guess
all three of them?
He'd be the I don't know. I guess he'd be like the father or something. It's like Sheldon Brown and Lance Armstrong and someone else. I don't know. I can't remember why that came up. Because I'd done something. I was out riding my bike, and I did something naughty. Like, I think I ran a stop sign or a red light or something. And I came back on Facebook. I was on Facebook, and I wrote something like, bless me, bike gods, for I have sinned. And the penance was, 10 Sheldon Browns.
Wait, so that would make him the Virgin Mary?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now we're getting kind of weird.
That is weird.
But yeah, so he's dead, but this website is up.
So he's done articles on fixed gear, single speed, tandems, frames, brakes, commuting lights, all these things, touring, gears and drivetrain. So what is an article about gears and drivetrain about? Like if you were to click on gears and drivetrain.
Where is those?
So he's got several articles.
Yeah. And there's good old derailleur adjustment. But I feel... And what I love about it is that the site is, like, super, like, 1990s style.
Which is simple?
Yeah, it's very simple. It's like old school GeoCities.
SheldonBrown.com.
Yeah. Cool. He was a guy who was really into bikes and wrote a lot about bikes.
And he didn't do it for a magazine? He just did it?
I think he just did it.
Adds to the legend.
Yes. it's really interesting to me how there's like all these.
That's weird.
Yeah.
He shows others.
Other Sheldon Browns on the internet.
There's an art professor, a football player, and a jazz musician that are also Sheldon Brown.
I don't know. Maybe they're all into bikes, or maybe not. But it's interesting how there's so many theories of bike riding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because then there's this, and then what's the other one? Like Rivendell. Is that what it's called? Have you seen that too?
No.
I don't know. It's like another.
Is that another thing that you can't believe I...
No, that one's... I think that's a little bit more... I don't know. I don't know if everyone knows that. But you do know Bike Snobs, so...
I've heard of it.
You've heard of it. Rivendell, something.
I don't read...
Yeah.
I don't read...
You don't read Bike
blogs.
Snob.
I don't read blogs, I'm sorry. But
why? Is that just like a...
I don't have time, I guess, is one excuse I could give.
Yeah. It's easier when...
I teach for like full time, so
yeah.
I don't have time to do anything, really.
They work better when you have a job that you hate and you have a lot of downtime.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was reading it a lot.
So tell me about Bike Snob.
He's the Bike Snob. He is a cutthroat bike world kind of critic,
mm-hmm.
or maybe observer.
Cutthroat?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. His style?
Yeah. Well, what I love about his blog is he's an excellent writer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just so, every line is so perfectly snarky, and it feels like no words are wasted,
mm-hmm.
you know? I think he's an excellent writer. But yeah, he just, goes into cycling news and cycling trends, and he just talks about all of it, mm-hmm. and with the snarky perspective on it. I actually emailed him once just to kind of be like, hey, like, your job is cool and you write about bikes and I really admire. He was really nice. He wrote back because I think it was a time when I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing with myself, and I was like, well, it's cool that you write, and how did you end up writing and making that the thing that you get paid for? And he actually wrote back and was really nice about it and just said to keep trying. Mm-hmm. But my bike is actually on Bike Snob.
Really?
Yeah. He didn't make fun of it specifically, but he made fun of some event that I was at, and there's like a picture that he used, and my bike is in the background of it.
Just your bike, not you?
Just the bike.
Well, okay. What was the event?
It was this total hipster party at this place called the Vermont House.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of that?
Maybe.
It's no longer, but it was this house over Vermont it was on Vermont between Pico and Venice.
Mm-hmm.
And they would have shows.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's this video of I can't even remember what the band was, but some video of them that was going around the internet. Somehow he got a hold of it, mm-hmm. and so he made fun of the video. And then
because of it being hipsters?
Being hipsters and being dressed like hipsters, yes, because they were hipsters, right. Or fixsters.
Uh-huh.
A hipster who rides a fixster.
I got that.
And so he was making fun of it. And
I hope he comes on June 5th, and that... Yeah, let me check my emails. I'm pretty sure they said Bike Snob's coming.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
That would be. So what other bike websites can you recommend?
There's the Park Tools, there's the Rivendell, there's Sheldon Brown. Like I said, Performance Bikes actually has a good series of videos. I can't remember.
So you don't do a blog, or you do?
I have a blog.
You do?
Yeah. It's not bike
what
specific.
Is it? Oh, it's not?
No. It's just it's more about my photography work now. There's a lot of photographers in the bike community.
There are, and there's that great one. What's her name? Is it? It's not Lolly, is it? Her work is up. She's done. She does this stuff with. It's like not Photoshop, but it looks like it's Photoshop, but it's just these incredible artistic, posed pictures.
Oh yeah.
You don't know immediately who I'm talking about.
No.
Now I'm stuck. Okay. I shouldn't have started.
It's okay.
They have something up at Orange 20 of like somebody riding a penny farthing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why there's so many photographers riding bikes.
Well, so there are a lot of them?
Yeah. That's why I never bring my bike. I mean, I never bring my camera out on my bike because I'm like, oh, somebody else has already got it.
Well, I know Alex Thompson takes pictures.
Yeah, Alex. And then there's Richie Thompson too, right? The crank guy. He also does it. And I mean, those are the two major ones I can think of. But
Why? Well, so is it just because bikes are pretty?
I think so. I was actually thinking, I don't know, this is just an idea I have for Biker Wave, but like a Biker Wave event where we have a bike beauty pageant. Do you think people would be into that?
Absolutely.
Especially, and then we could have different categories. Like, there's the fixies, there's road bikes, there's touring bikes, there's cruisers. And then we'd have a set of judges, like a panel of judges who would judge them.
One for each. Okay, you're talking about just the bikes being judged?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Do they have to do anything?
No. It'd just be like a beauty pageant.
But even in a beauty pageant,
that's true. They have to
stuff.
answer.
And in dog shows, they have to do stuff.
What do they have to do in dog shows?
They have to run through hoops.
I guess so. Maybe they would have to do something too.
The bike would have to do something.
Well, the rider and the bike.
You would at least have to wheel it around and make like model poses.
Yeah.
You'd have to hit certain model poses.
That's what I was thinking. It'd be like a stage, and everyone would like walk through and like do a couple poses, and then yeah, the judges would assign points, and there'd be a winner, but in different categories.
I think that's a winner.
I know. I need to work on that. I have a lot of projects to work on, I guess.
So, are you somebody who has a lot of projects at one time?
Yes, unfortunately, or fortunately. I don't know if I have enough time to give to everything. Like Biker Babes is a project that I've kind of let fall. As far as, it's not the top of my priority list, which it really should be because I do care about it. And I do want more girls on bikes and in the bike shop. Because I think that's good for everybody. But I just haven't.
Yeah. I
need to get to work on that. Doing the monthly event thing. And then maybe going weekly. But, yeah, we could just get a female head mechanic. That'd be awesome. So if you guys are out there, let me know.
I'm going to try to help you, too.
Yeah?
Well, yeah. When I go back to Orange 20 and talk to the mechanic there, I'm going to ask her if she wants to. She'll probably say no.
It's
just because it's far.
Yeah, it's tough. I think it's tough to get people out there. People who aren't already out there. So which side do you associate with? Are you in east side or west side?
Oh, east side for sure.
Yeah?
I mean, I live here, yeah.
Yeah,
so.
okay.
I used to be west side.
Uh-huh.
Not anymore, though. I'm here. I mean, it's not even... I don't like the air so much over here. But I'm resigned to it. And now I'm totally, I'm totally... you know how there's a certain attitude towards west side?
Yeah.
On the east side? I think I share in that a little bit.
Yeah?
It's kind of just comes with the territory.
I don't think...
But you're in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
So you can...
I can pick.
You can be neutral.
Yeah.
We should have some east side versus west side type of... Try to create some kind of...
rivalry?
Tension, just for the purpose of generating cool stuff.
I don't know if that'd be good. Are we trying to get together, right?
Yeah.
It's just no.
That was bad.
Yeah. But it might already exist.
Probably.
Well, you just said that you have a certain attitude toward the west side.
Oh, the tension exists, yeah. But the event to...
Oh, an event.
Yeah, an event.
East side versus...
Yeah, east side versus west side something. Beauty contest. Bicycle beauty contest.
Oh, my God.
East side versus west side. It could be like, like each bike would represent a territory. like you'd have like in the beauty contest.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay, you want to hear the email that we got?
Okay.
Okay. Dear Nick, here at Open Book Publicity, we thought you might be interested in this upcoming book from satirist and bike aficionado, the Bike Snob, a.k.a. Eben Weiss. Below is some information, and June 5th, we're going to have him.
Wow. That's excellent.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah, you can come or call in or whatever.
No, I'm definitely going to call in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he going to be snobby?
I don't know. He might be. He is the bike snob.
That's going to be great. I can't wait to meet a real snobby bike snob.
Don't you know plenty of them already?
No. Well, I guess, yeah, you're right. They are a lot of bike snobs, huh?
Yeah. They are.
Yeah. That's just people who know their stuff.
Yeah. It's easy to be a bike snob. Maybe.
So, describe your bike for me, please.
It's a pink Dawes road bike. It's like a pearly kind of pink. And with, like... I got it because it's pink, basically. I was looking for a road bike, and I was looking at Biketalk.Sat, and I saw the pink one, and it was in my size. It's actually a little bit too big for me, but it was pink, and I had to have it.
Bikes Direct?
Yeah.
Is that good?
I love Bikes Direct. I mean, I've only had good experience with them. Like, I think I broke something on the bike, because I was trying to fix it, and I broke it. And I told them, I wrote in, because, the thing is, you get it from bikes, you get a bike from a bike shop, and you get a year of service with it, but when you're ordering from Bikes Direct, you aren't getting anything. So their customer service is actually really, really good. And I told them I broke it, and they're like, yeah, take it to the shop and send us the bill, and we'll pay for it.
Really?
Yeah, without, having to see without photos or anything. I ended up fixing it myself, so it didn't matter, but the fact that they were willing to foot the bill, I thought was really cool. Just send them the receipt, So I've had a really good experience.
It was under warranty or something? Was it?
Yeah, they have a warranty, but because you're buying it online and you're assembling it yourself, the warranty can be, a little iffy. And the fact that they didn't ask to see photos or they were just willing to foot the bill.
I guess they figure that the receipt will have all the
information. Yeah, I guess it's
true.
Need. Yeah. But yeah, Bikes Direct is awesome. But yeah, so it's a Bikes Direct bike, and I think Dawes. They take over all these companies. Like Dawes used to be an English bike company, but now they're all made in China. But it's a pink road bike. It is 24 speeds, which is far, far, far too many, and you don't need all of those. But yeah, it's pink and it has blue highlights, and I'm such a bike geek that I even painted the cable ferrules blue so that it would match with the pink.
Nice.
And I painted the caps, the handlebar caps, for the tape. I painted those blue, and the little covers for the little valve covers for the tube. I painted those too.
What kind of paint did you use?
I just use acrylic paint. Every now and then it needs to be touched up because it does kind of, but it holds on there pretty well. So, but I have the tube and I touch it up. Like when I did my first Century, I cleaned the whole bike because a clean bike goes faster.
Right.
And touched up the paint. It was awesome.
But you don't have spandex. You didn't wear spandex.
On the Century?
You did?
Of course I did.
Oh, okay.
I had my whole outfit.
Nice. Do you have product advertisements on your spandex?
No, they're just black. But I do have my dad's
sponsors, I mean?
No, do I have sponsors? No. No. But I do have my dad's vintage campy jersey, which is kind of cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's in the family.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Riding.
It's totally. My dad has it's a Botecchia from the 70s. It's an Italian road bike.
Botecchia.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really cool bike. No, but it totally runs in the family. My dad was totally a bike geek. And when I was a kid, when I was little, they used to, they had the seat on the back of the bike, and my mom and my dad would go riding with me and my sisters in the back, and we just would fall asleep, sleep on the bike. But so it's in, it's in my family, it's in the blood, yeah. Which is, it's great because my dad had kind of forgotten about the bike thing, and then when I got into it, it renewed it for him, so he's gotten on his bike. He's riding his bike more, which is cool.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is that he has all these nice bike components that he kind of hands off to me. So.
Great.
Yeah. He has a really nice mountain bike too. But and then like I said, my sister just got a road bike too because she's competing in a triathlon soon. So she had to get the road bike, but she was mountain biking before, and which is crazy. Mountain biking is totally different than road biking.
Yeah.
Have you gone mountain biking?
I have, yeah. I don't do it like I've done it just unofficially. I've actually done it without a mountain bike.
Oh, really?
A few times, yeah. Like with a bike that like wasn't intended for mountain biking.
And how was that?
And it was awesome. Like I rode over the Palisades with a 10-speed, an old 10-speed. Like, you can get from like Santa Monica all the way to Topanga through the state park there.
Right.
And I did that.
That's awesome.
10-speed, yeah.
I went like once, and I fell a bunch and got kind of spooked, so I haven't gone back since.
I want to go mountain biking. Maybe on my touring bike I'll go.
Your touring bike?
No, that doesn't make sense.
You could, well,
it's got 3 speeds.
Oh.
Can't really do it.
No.
But I like it. I should get a mountain bike too. So now I'm gonna have a mountain bike, a touring bike, and a road bike.
That's like the dream fleet, isn't it?
That's it.
I recently a while ago I bought a BMX frame. I just haven't had time or money to put it together yet.
I can see you on a BMX.
Yeah, I saw some girl like riding one in West Hollywood, and she just looked so cool that I wanted one too.
So you're a very visual person, obviously.
I'm an artist.
Photographer.
Yeah.
You got a pink
bike.
On.
Yeah. And then my BMX is kind of like I guess that is an art project because I don't intend to really ride it that much. I just want to have it, the bike that I put together. It's like my BMX. I ride around the neighborhood to look cool, but.
What color is it going to be?
I want to get it painted, and I want to get like I want it to fade. Like I want it to be white and neon green and neon pink. So I want like the fork to be neon pink, and the seat stays to be green, but like white in the middle, the gold chain.
I'm sure it's going to be different from how I would ever picture it.
Probably. This is my dream project, but so far it's just been sitting in my kitchen.
Have you heard of the Real Riders?
No.
They have these like, I don't know what you call them, chopper bikes or not chopper bikes.
Are you talking about freak bikes?
Maybe.
Yeah. Where they're all crazy?
Yeah.
Tall bikes?
Well, I guess some of them are tall, but there's a lot of chrome, and they have like the steering wheels and the mirrors, and like they'll have like little steering wheels.
I've never seen that.
They go for the handlebars. You can use the wheel or the handlebar.
Oh my god, I've never seen that. That seems.
I gotta have them on the show. The real riders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
They show up in a big group, and they have like little hydraulics going on their bikes.
Oh really?
Well, I don't know if it's actual hydraulics, but
I've never heard of this. Real riders.
Yeah.
Not a bike you can go mountain biking with.
No, not comfortably. Probably.
It's just a bike you show off.
Yeah. Which I would think you would kind of...
Yeah. The whole reason I got a pink bike initially, this is my slightly embarrassing admission, but at the time I was like, really got into biking. When I got the road bike, I was still single, and I wanted to... use it to... Yeah, but I wanted to use it to like pick up like... Yeah, like my... Well, because it was a pink bike, and I wanted people to be like, oh, cool bike.
And it worked.
No, because my boyfriend, he doesn't have a bike.
Oh.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think you had a boyfriend. I thought you were in the
Oh, still no.
the LGBT scene.
Oh. Yeah, but you can be. It's like all inclusive.
Oh, I guess it's in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. That works.
Well, you're gonna have to get him on a bike, aren't you?
I'm working on it. I just got to find. I'm waiting for one to show up at Biker Wave that would fit him. And he also needs a little bit convincing because he thinks it's just for hipsters.
Bikes?
Yeah.
Huh.
So he doesn't want to.
That's an issue. That like so much hipsters. On the one hand, it's good, but because it brings people in. But on the other hand, it's self-limiting, maybe.
Well, I recently had this discussion with him actually about it. That it's summer and now everyone's got their Urban Outfitters fixies.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all out there, which is like, well, that's kind of silly, but it's also cool because I guess as long as people are on bikes and it doesn't, whatever gets them on a bike.
Yeah, well, you got like kids, these little street crews. And I mean, they'll be. It's not like skateboards. These guys and girls, they can go 100 miles.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll open up a lot of people's horizons.
Well, I feel like right now, just gas is so expensive. I went to fill up my car because it'd been a while, and it just totally blew me away. And I think you see a lot of people. There's a lot more people on the metro. There's a lot more people on the bus. And hopefully a lot more people on bikes. And I know the metro is expanding right now. They're working on those new stations and the new lines.
Like exposition?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know, maybe there'll be more people on bikes.
Yeah.
Out of necessity. Because nobody can afford to drive.
Well, one way or the other.
Yeah.
Peak oil, something. Well, what time is it? It's 12:03.
Oh, wow.
The next person hasn't come yet, so.
We can just hang out.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't. This was one of my goals, was to come here and talk about my party, though I know I briefly talked about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, June 18th, Get Lucky 2010. It's a prom-themed party at McWorld, which is I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's this really cool space on West Adams at La Brea. You can get more information at www.thekisskiss, spelled exactly like that, .com. And it's Kiss Kiss because it's keep it simple and sexy. But yeah, June 18th, prom party. Come and do prom the way you were meant to do it. So yeah, and we're going to have...
So you definitely have to wear a costume at this party. You cannot...
You mean...
You can't show up and you're like, oh, I'm coming as myself.
Well, I think a lot of people are excited to put their prom clothes on. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Because when you were 18 and you went to prom, you were 18. I know I spent the whole senior prom crying in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Because I was a hormonal teenager. So this is like you come and it's your chance to do it the right way. And our DJs are really, really awesome. It's going to be really good.
Well, I'm a teacher, so I went to prom last night.
Right. You were saying that.
It was so much better than my actual prom. There was none of the, social awkwardness for me because I'm a teacher. So.
Yeah.
So I got to dance and eat and chaperone. And it was awesome. So maybe I'll come to your prom.
You should come to prom.
I had a good time. Can I wear just a jacket?
Yeah.
And
there's no we're not going to turn you away if you don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Be fine. And then there's going to be cool DJs, and then we're going to have the DJs are all putting together a mix, and so we're going to have limited CD copies of the mix, which will be cool. It's like an hour-long mix. And then there's going to be vegan tacos.
Wow.
Yeah.
From
what's that guy?
Avram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be there.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
So just that alone. Is there a cover?
It's $5 and $3 with the RSVP.
Cool.
So you RSVP at thekisskiss.com.
Okay.
Yeah. Should be a lot of fun. And the space is really, really, really cool.
Is Fade Odo near there?
Who?
Fade Odo. I thought that it's a club, music club somewhere in that area.
I
thought it was
don't
near
know.
La Brea, somewhere over there.
It's a little out of the way. You wouldn't expect there to be something. You wouldn't expect.
Not
space
if you're
to be
riding
there.
a bike. For some reason,
That's true.
that seems less out of the way if you're riding a bike. Because everything's out of the way if you're riding a bike. And
I feel like things are more accessible when you're on a bike. I love when you're on a bike and you get kind of lost.
Yeah.
And you can just get up on the sidewalk, figure out where you're supposed to be, and then turn around. In the car, it's such an ordeal to turn around.
yeah, I guess I shouldn't have said everything seems out of the way. That wasn't.
It's easier. I mean, it is and it isn't. Because you're like, yeah, I want to go to the beach, but it's going to be a 10-mile ride. It's like an hour.
Right.
You know, that can kind of suck. But if you think about it, you're going to drive and it's going to take you an hour anyway.
Well, the ride is part of the. I mean, the journey's a destination when you're on a bike.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which was great when I was riding to work. It just makes me so much happier.
Well, so the next guys are here.
Cool.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
And listen to our Bike Snob episode. Call in.